all of the people joining us live here today from the Zoom SKYE Hotel in Parramatta, and also those that are joining us online via Auctions Live. We welcome you to the REI NSW Novice Auctioneering Competition Finals for 2025. We've got four wonderful competitors that will battle it out today to find out the two that will go and represent our state in Adelaide at the Australasian Auctioneering Championships. They are coming up, of course, in May. Before we do get underway, it'd be remiss of me not to introduce myself. My name is Stuart Ritchie. I'm at McGrath Estate Agents and President of Bollarama Wetherill Park. What we'd like to do is let you know that as a past competitor and I guess loser of this event, that we really do encourage those to get out there and get involved, and even if you don't succeed per se today, that you still take a great deal from the experience. Have a wonderful, of course, auctioning career ahead. So a warm welcome to everybody. Before we begin, I would like to acknowledge the Daroop people from the Parramatta clan, who are the traditional custodians of the land on which we are gathered. I also like to pay respects to elders past, present and emerging, and extend that respect to other Indigenous people present with us today. Before we do get our first competitor up on stage, I will introduce our esteemed panel of judges that we do have in no particular order. Today we do have Thomas McGlynn. He is the president of the REI NSW and also the CEO of Bresic Whitney. We also have Brianna Davis, who's a partner and auctioneer at Cooley Auctions. Amanda Gould, the Deputy President of REI NSW, so all the big guns are here, not to mention being the Director and Principal of High Spec Properties, of course one of Sydney's leading buyers advocacies, and of course today our Chief Judge Ricky Briggs, the Managing Director of Advantage Group and a Director at the Real Estate Institute of New South Wales. So excitedly, we are going to call our first competitor up to the stage. His name is a dynamic and engaging bidding experience. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Dan Carter.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to 4 Brentwood Avenue, a home with such an impeccable scorecard that the only faults are on the tennis court. My name is Dan Carter, and it is a pleasure to be here today on behalf of our vendors and your local prestige property experts, Carl and Donna Ferris of the Marshall Group. Now, buyers, the name Warrawee comes from an old Aboriginal word meaning stop here and rest a while. I think we can all agree that this is certainly a home where you can stop, rest a while, and build a life. Whether you're lounging by the fireplace with a glass of red straight from the cellar downstairs, soaking in the spa, cutting laps in the pool, smashing PBs in the gym or rallies on the tennis court, this is a home for everyone. Make no mistakes though, buyers, there will only be one new family signing the contract here today. And it is to that contract that we turn now. Buyers, the property is legally identified as Lot 18 in Deposit Plan 4866. Of course, more simply known to you and I as 4 Brentwood Avenue, Warrawee. The property will be sold with vacant possession subject to a 10% deposit, with settlement due just 42 days thereafter. Now buyers, there are a number of conditions and inclusions forming part of that contract, and I'm confident that those of you back here bidding and buying today will have made yourselves very familiar with that documentation. Now buyers, to our auction terms, our highest bidder will be our successful purchaser, subject to our owner's reserve price being met. Of course, if you wish to be that successful purchaser, you will need to be registered and provide us and display your bidding card each and every time you place that bid. If you are bidding on behalf of another party, you will just need to provide us with a written authority to do so. Now buyers, as the auctioneer, I have the right to accept or refuse any bids, and indeed today, to place 2 bids on behalf of our vendors. They are quite simply known as a vendor bid, and I'll make that quite clear by stating vendor bid. Now buyers, there will be no bids accepted after the fall of the hammer. So you'll have 3 chances to place your bid. I will call first, second, third, and after the fall of the hammer, our successful purchaser will sign the contract, pay the deposit, and call 4 Brentwood Avenue home. Now buyers, before we progress, are there any questions?
Mr. Auctioneer,
Yes, sir.
I've been advised by my uncle who knows a lot about property not to bid until the property is on the market. Can you tell me when that is? Because I really want to buy this place.
That is a great question. I'm glad to see that you are keen to buy this place, sir. So I don't have to say that the property is on the market at any point in time, but I'll make it clear to you that we are definitely selling the property. Does that help you answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Fantastic, thank you, sir. Any other questions?
Yeah, Mr. Auctioneer.
Yes, sir.
I've noticed that there's 42 days for settlement, and that just isn't long enough for me. Can I have 72 days?
Can I just confirm are you registered, sir?
Yes.
Fantastic. So you're looking for a longer period than 42 days?
Yes. Yeah.
Completely understand, sir. Time is of the essence, but I can assist you in saying if you haven't made those negotiations prior to today, we are sticking with the 42-day settlement, so you just have to make sure you didn't buy under that circumstance.
Okay.
Does that answer your question, sir?
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any other questions? Well, fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, where to start with a property that offers so much? A home that aces every serve. Whether it's... Sorry, guys. Over 1,500 square metres of blue chip real estate here in the heart of Warrawee. 441 square metres of internal air-conditioned living zones. This is a home with the scale of a grand manor and the sophistication of a contemporary masterpiece. Its features sing something like a Christmas carol. 6 indoor-outdoor living zones, 5 substantial bedrooms with built-ins, 4-car lock-up garage, 3 modern bathrooms, 2 30-metre frontages, and a butler in the pantry. But the list goes on. Synthetic grass tennis court, personal gym, underground cellar, spa, and a heated pool for your enjoyment year-round. Buyers, this is a home for those people looking for activities. With everything 4 Brentwood Avenue has to offer, it hardly comes with a reason to leave. Should you choose to venture outside your sanctuary, your castle, you've got all the cafes, bars, restaurants and retail therapy you need. Should you choose just a stroll away in Parramatta and Wahroonga. And if your kid's tennis career isn't looking that favourable, you've got all the finest schools, just the toss of a tennis ball in Knox, Abbotsleigh, Barker and Pymble Ladies College to put your child on the fast track to success. Now buyers, since the day this property was listed, you've had 4 weeks to imagine, to dream of your new life in your new home at 4 Brentwood Avenue, Warrawee. The pool parties, the Christmas lunches, the rallies on the tennis court, the Sunday mornings when you finally get a chance to stop here and rest a while. Now is the time to turn those dreams into a reality. Where do you see value? You tell me. Well, guys, clearly morning coffees haven't quite kicked in yet, but I understand this is a significant occasion for you all and certainly a serious decision to make. But perhaps I can take a little bit of the weight off your shoulders. It's not necessarily about the first bid. It doesn't have to be your best bid. It doesn't have to be your strongest bid. It just needs to be in and around that price guide. We've been guiding around that 1,300,000 to 1,400,000.
1.1.
Gee, sir, that's a cheeky bid. You wouldn't happen to start us off at 1.2, would you?
Yeah, all right, 1.2.
1,200,000. Thank you very much, sir. And number 14 there, we've got you at 1,200,000. Now, to start our rally off, kick us into play. Who returns serve at 1,200,000 away on my right? Who calls it back at 1,300,000 now? Looking for that next 100,000 to move us forward. At 1,200,000, put yourself on the court here, ladies and gentlemen. 1,200,000. First call at 1,200,000. Second call at
1,250,000.
1,250,000. Welcome in, sir. And I've got your registration there. 1,250,000 back on my left. That's your competition, sir, at 1,250. Great bid, sir.
25.
Do you want to stay in 50s for now, sir? At 1,250,000, call it back at
All right,
1,300,000. 1,300,000. Great bid there, sir. 1,300,000. Your competition response, sir. 1,300,000. Call it back at 1,350. At 1,300,000 now. Back away on my right. Sir, would you like to call it back at 1,35? 1,300,000. Bit a bit. 1,300,000 now. Incredible opportunity here, ladies and gentlemen. 1,537 square metres, 441 square metres of internal living at 1,350 the bid. Who calls it back now? At 1,300,000 now. First call at 1,300,000. Second call at 1,300,000.
1,325,000.
Is that 50, sir?
1,325,000.
Great bid, sir. 1,325,000. Thank you very much, sir. 1,325.
20.
At 1,345,000 now, back on my right, sir. Another 25 for yourself. At 1,345,000. Great bidding here, ladies and gentlemen. Who calls it back? First at 1,345,000. Second at 1,345.
1,360,000.
1,360,000. A great bid there, sir. A great lunge for the keys at 1,360,000.
20.
At 1,380,000. Great play, sir. He returns serve at $1,380,000. 1,380 the call and 1,360,000. 80. Sorry. 1,380,000 the bid. 1,380,000 the opportunity, sir. Another 20,000 for yourself. At 1,380,000 once, twice, third.
Same as my last.
At 1 million, your last bid was 20?
15,000.
At 15. At 1,395,000. At 1,395,000 the call.
1.4.
At 1.4, great bid there, sir.
Same as
1,400,000. 1,405. 1,405,000 the bid now.
10.
1,415,000, great bid there, sir. 1,415,000. 420, 1,420,000, great bid there, sir. 1,420,000.
25.
1,025 on top, sir.
Correct.
1,445,000, great bid there, sir. 1,445, 1,450. At 1,450,000, back at my left.
5,000.
1,455,000, great bid there, sir. At 1,455, 160. At 1,460,000, back on my left. At 1,465.
5,000.
470, 1,470,000.
And again.
475,000, great bid there, sir. At 1,475,000. Sir, it's against you. How do you play? Make another lunch for the keys at 1,475,000. Ladies and gentlemen, first call at 1,475,000. Second call at 1,000,000. 3.5. 1,478,500. 1,478,500. At 1,478,500 on my left here, sir. The competition's against you.
1.5.
1.5 at 179. Sorry, 178,500, and that will make it to 80.
1.5 million.
Oh, 1.5. Great bid there, sir. Fantastic. 1,500,000. Puts himself in front, putting some gap and distance between you, sir. 1,500,000. A great bid there, sir. A great plunge for the keys. Sir, how do you respond at 1,500,000? Another 5 if you like. Happy to sell it away at this price. Any further interest? Ladies and gentlemen, if you have intentions of home ownership here today, now is the time to place your bid. At 1,500,000, first, second, third.
Same as my last.
Your last was a 3.5. At 1,503,500. At 1,503,500 here, sir. Call
Double that, 7,000.
At 1,410. At 1,510,000 now. Great bid there, sir. At 1,510. Any further?
7,000 from his last bid.
Sorry, so you're saying you want to be 7,000 from his last bid?
Yes.
At 1,503,500.
Yes.
And you want to be 7, so you want to be 10,500.
Correct.
1,510,500. Great bid there, sir. Putting some distance between your competition. At 1,510,500.
Double his.
At 1,500,000, so you're on 14 on top, sir. 1,510,000, that takes us to 1,524,500. At 1,524,500. On my left, sir.
1,550,000.
Great bid there, sir. 1,550,000. That's how you play for home ownership. Great bid there, sir. 1,550,000. Sir, come back strong with another 25 or perhaps a 50. At 1,550,000 away on my right hand side. How do you respond? Sir, any interest here? Any further plays for the keys here, ladies and gentlemen? At 1,550,000. Once, twice, third, quickly.
1,555,000.
Great bid, sir. Another 5 to stay alive at 1,555,000 on my left here, sir. How do you respond? Surely not for 5,000, you don't let it go. At 1,555,000. Sir, this is your opportunity. Put yourself in that master bedroom with that walk-in wardrobe that's bigger than my whole apartment, to be honest. At 1,555,000, a great opportunity here. Call it back at 1.6. At 1,555,000. First call at 1,555,000. Second call at 1,555. Third, final, quickly, all done, or buyers. Make no mistakes, this property will sell today. We are on the market There you go, sir.
Oh, actually, it's my son's 17th birthday today.
Yes, sir.
So I'll give you
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I'll give you 17.
At 1 million, and so 20, and so 17 on top. So we're looking to go to 72. At 1,572. At 1,572 away from my right. Happy birthday. At 1,572, it's looking to take us another 17 more to 87 and 89. 1,189 on my left. 1,589 on my left here, sir. Happy birthday to your son again. At 1,589, sir. Another 17 if you like. At 1,589. First call at 1,589 on my left. Don't let it go. For his birthday, sir. Think of the birthday parties you can do in the backyard here. At 1,589, ladies and gentlemen, this is incredible property here. 1,537 square metres of prime real estate in the heart of Warrawee. I can tell you, land doesn't go this cheap that often in Warrawee. At $1,589,000. First call at $1,589,000. Second call at 1,589. Third, final, quickly. Sir, any further interest? I know.
Are we on the market, are we?
Sir, we are on the market. The property will sell here today at $1,589,000. 6,000. 1,595,000. Great bid there, sir. At 1,595,000. There's three in the race now, ladies and gentlemen. At 1,595 against you, sir, and against you as well, sir. The bid is directly down the middle here, in front and centre. At 1,595, the bid holds it. Surely another 5 from the birthday boy yourself, sir. At 1,595,000, sir. Any further interest at this price point? Well, looks like you could be in good luck there, sir. Are there any other registered bidders here that would like to place a bid at 1,595,000? Well, buyers, we offer it through for the final time here, ladies and gentlemen. This will sell at 1,595,000 to our last minute racehorse here at 1,595,000. First call at 1,595,000. Second call. Third, final, quickly. All done at 1,595,000. We are selling. We are selling. We are sold. Congratulations, sir. Well, buyers, congratulations to our successful purchaser. Thank you very much to our underbidders. Of course, thank you to our vendors and your local prestige property experts, Carl and Donna Ferris of the Marshall Group. My name's Dan Carter. Thank you very much.
We'll keep your applause going for Dan Carter on a fantastic performance that was. For those of you that arrived late in the room or those of you watching online, the way these competitions work is that before we go live, we actually do what's called a benchmark. An experienced auctioneer will get up and call the same auction just to make sure we all have the right rhythm. That was me today, and if I were competing, I'm fairly sure I'd be second at this stage. What we're going to do is give our judges just a few minutes to collate their scores, and we'll be back with our second competitor, Daniel Burns, in just a few minutes. Okay, welcome back. Certainly the occupancy in the room is swelling. In fact, I tell you, if we had an egg and bacon wrap for every person that was here now, we would have Toby's breakfast covered. Okay, wonderful work there by Dan Carter, a really high bar that he has set, certainly for today's final, but we have 3 competitors still to come. Up next, we're going to welcome in Daniel Burns. Began his journey in real estate in 2017 and has had the privilege of helping countless clients achieve their property goals. As both a licensed agent and auctioneer, he brings a unique skill set to the table, ensuring each transaction is handled with expertise and professionalism. His passion for real estate is matched only by his commitment to providing exceptional service. Whether you are buying or selling, he works tirelessly to guide you through the process, making it smooth and rewarding as possible. As a side hobby, Daniel likes writing really long introductions for himself. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Daniel Burns.
When asking our vendors just before the auction here today, I asked them what was the favourite family pastime. The vendors responded to me, Daniel, it had to be the quiet tennis. I say, quiet tennis? Makes no sense. She said, well, it's like normal tennis, but without the racket. Well, a very good morning here today, buyers, in what I hope is a nice and loud auction. For those of you that haven't met me, my name is Daniel Burns, and on behalf of the entire Marshall Group, including your marketing agents, Carl, Donna, and Sarah, it's my pleasure to be with you here this morning. Before we get underway, I'm going to run you through the terms and conditions by sale of auction, touch on the front page of the contract, remind you all about the opportunity it is that you are buying here today. The terms and conditions, they have been on display the entire time here this morning. I'm not going to bore you by going through each and every single one of them, though what I will do is just touch on a few of the more important ones. If you're planning to bid and buy here today, buyers, I need you to be registered. And just show me that registration card each and every time you do in fact place a bid. Bidding on behalf of a third party, great. I just need you to furnish me with the relevant authority for you to do so. If you hear me use the words vendor bid, that is our right to place 2 bids on behalf of our sellers here today. Now buyers, I'd much rather hear the value come from you, the marketplace, but I do reserve the right to place 2 bids on behalf of our owner. Now buyers, most importantly, at the fall of the contract here today, subject to our reserve price, no further bids can or will be taken from that point. So get your bids known to me before that third and final call. If you need a little bit of time towards the pointy end of today's auction, that's okay, let me know. I can't give you all day. I do get penalised if we go over 15 minutes, so if we can keep it underneath that, that would be great. Now buyers, the front page of the contract, the successful purchase, then we'll move to one side, sign our document and pay the relevant deposit today, calling for 10% of our purchase price. The contract that you're signing today has been prepared by the team at Jose Lawyers. I've been practicing that for a week and a half, so I hope that did come out if they are here. Your marketing team, the award-winning Marshall Group, who as always do such a phenomenal job guiding you through each and every auction campaign. The completion date is set for 42 days after the signing of today's contract. The property legally known as Lot 18 in Deposited Plan 4866, or to you and I buyers in the rest of the neighbourhood as 4 Brentwood Avenue in Warrawee. The good news is no one's going to be standing in your living room when you move in. It is vacant possession and all inclusions have been clearly marked on the contract, and we take both the contract and the terms and conditions as being read and understood. Now dare I ask, is there any questions before we get the auction underway here?
Mr. Auctioneer.
Yes, sir, how can I help?
I've been advised by my uncle, who knows a lot about property, not
Yes.
to bid until the property is on the market. Can you
Yes.
tell me when that is? Because I really want to buy this place.
Sir, I'd love for you to buy the place, but the only time that you can buy the property is to be in front. So, sir, the best thing I can say is be in front, and hopefully that is above our reserve price and knocking the property down in your favour here today. Does that answer your questions?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Auctioneer, I
Yes.
noticed that there's a 42-day settlement,
Yes.
which isn't actually long enough for me.
Yes.
I'm wondering, can I have 72 days?
Well, it would need to have been arranged before today's auction. I'm not sure if you'd be able to speak to one of our agents before the auction gets underway here today, but if you have that in writing by the owner's solicitor, you're definitely welcome to bid underneath those conditions today. Does that answer your question, sir?
Yes.
Fantastically. Now, on to what is such a beautiful opportunity here in the heart of Warrawee, set on approximately 1,537 square metres of high side land that also backs onto that St James Lane, this full brick modernist estate offering style, space, functionality, but it buys as soon as you walk in that front door, you're automatically met with these soaring high ceilings, expansive living areas, and also in each of those living areas you do have a fireplace in each one, which I do believe coming into these cooler months will become a staple for your family as you unwind with a nice glass of wine while the kids play around watching Netflix, whatever it is. It really will become one of the epicenters of your home. The kitchen, the heart of the home, features a 4-metre long island bench. You also, for the chefs in the kitchen, you've got the European appliances and that walk-in pantry. It really does leave space for creativity as well. 5 generous bedrooms of accommodation for us here, buyers, but none matched other than the luxurious master bedroom that looks over that gas heated pool and spa area as well. The large ensuite and dressing area that's bigger than some of the town apartments that we have here in Sydney. 2 more sleek modern bathrooms for everyone else in the house with such a sophisticated design. But buyers, I think we can all agree this home comes to life when we move outside of the property. You've got those louvered alfresco roof and built-in barbecue that overlooks the synthetic tennis court, which even Johnny McElroy will be sitting here saying, you cannot be serious. How unbelievable is this? It'll be home to many Warrawee Opens, I'm sure of it. For the car lovers, you've got that automatic entry gate that drives you up the long driveway into a lock-up 4-car garage. You've got the space for a workshop or that gym as well. You've also got internal access for the people worried about a bit of security as well. It does really have such a flexible floor plate for any family that is looking to get into this area. The location, buyers, it's none other than 650 metres from Parramatta Station, such proximity to prestigious schools such as Knox Grammar and Abbotsleigh All-Girls School as well. You've got Parramatta Memorial Park not far up the road also, and for the 4-legged friends in the family, you've got the pets on the run there also. Now buyers, all that we're looking for is a new owner for this property. I call for an opening bid, opening offer. Who kicks us away here today? Did I mention, buyers, how quiet this family street is? Evident by the day here today. Buyers, I'm not sure. We've been guiding around that 1.3 mark. I would have thought a start in the early millions would be fair.
1.1.
1.1. Sir, it's just a little bit away. Can we work a little bit? And I'm happy to work with you.
Yeah, all right, 1.2.
1.2, thanks for your bid here, sir. And it opens the bidding here at 1.2 is the money here on the right-hand side. And buyers, we move north in 25s or 50s from here. But at 1.2, the bid's here with the gentleman on the right-hand side. At 1.2, I'll call away here 3 times. Buyers at 1.2, first opportunity. Second,
1,250,000.
50,000 puts 50 on top. And welcome to the bidding, sir. And what number was that? Sorry, sir. And 59. Welcome to the bidding, number 59. At 1.25 here now.
25.
25 and 1,275's the bid here on the right hand side. Bid's fairly away now. At 1,275's the money on the right hand side, and buyers, it's got to be worth more than here. But at 1,275's the bid's on the right hand side. I'll call it away 3 times now, buyers. At 1,275 once, twice.
1,325,000.
325, and it's 50 on top. At 1,325's the money on the left hand side. 20 welcomes him back real straight away. At 1,345's the bid here on the right hand side. The bidder on the right, bidder on the left's out here now. At 1,345's the bid's clear here on the right hand side. Sir, can I get you back in from here? Is it another 20 on top, or is it 25 to have? But at 1,345's the bid here on the right hand side. I'll call it now, buyers. At 1,345 once, twice. Third,
1,360,000.
60,000, that's 15 on top. At 1,360 now, the bid's here on the left hand side. 20 and 80, 1,380. 1380 I have here on the right hand side. The bid's clear with the gentleman on the right hand side. Sir, can I have you back in maybe 14's the bid here now? But a 1380 I have on the right hand side. Sorry, sir, it's with you now. At 1380, can I get you in here, sir? I know you had plenty of questions to ask. Can I have you in here for 1.4? But a 1380 is the bid here on the right hand side. I'll call it now, buyers, 3 times. At $1,380,000 once, twice.
Same as my last.
Same as your last, which was 15, sir. So 1395 here on the left-hand side.
1.4.
1.4, rounding up there, sir. Welcome back here.
Same as him.
Same as him, so 1405. 1405. 10, 15. At 5,000, 20. At 1420 here. The bids here.
25.
25 and 45, sir. At 14 and 45 and 5. And 14 and 50 now, it's the bid here on the left-hand side.
Okay, 5,000.
5,000, 1455. 5 and 60. 14 and 60. Again, and 65. At 14 and 65 here. 70. At 70, here's the...
And again.
And again, and 75. 14 and 75 here on the right hand side. It's a nice little duel here between the two gentlemen here on the left and the right. Bidder number 56 out on the left here now. At 14 and 75, I call it away now, buyers. At 14 and 75, once, twice.
3.5.
3.5. At 1478 and a half. 1478 and a half here, sir. What's the response here now?
1.5.
1.5. So 14 and 78 takes me to 80. 14 and...
No,
Sorry.
1.5 million.
1.5 million. Where have you been all my life, sir? That's much better than my suggestion. At 1.5 here, on the right-hand side, and guys, we play for keeps here now. At $1,500,000, the bid's here on the right-hand side. Who has me better than that? At $1,500,000, once, twice. Third, all done. Is there...
Same as my last.
Same as your last, at 3.5, sir. At 153.5. At 153.5, sir, do we say another 3.5 on top? Or do we round up to 1.6?
Double that, 7,000.
Double that, 7,000. So 1,510 and a half. 1,510 and a half. The bid's here on the right-hand side, sir. Do you keep coming with me now? There is no chance to come back here. Think of the double his. So double the 7. So one. Can you just say your bid, sir? Sorry.
Double his bid.
So
14,000.
14,000. So 1,5. Sorry, can you...
1,524,500.
1,524,500. Thanks, that's the bid here, sir, and he holds the keys here now.
1,550,000.
1,550,000, and that's how you bid at auctions here today, guys. It's not the mysterious numbers. 155's the bid here on the right-hand side. Do you come with him now, sir? At 155's the bid here on the right-hand side. I'll call the property 3 times. Think of the location here, sir. You don't want to miss it now. At 1,505, the bid's here on the right-hand side. Once, twice. Third, all done. At 1,505.
1,555,000.
1,555. Puts 5 on top here now. Guys, what an opportunity it is to be here, sir. Don't lose it now. At 1,555,000, the bid's against you here now. At 1,555,000. Once, twice. Third, all done. Is there any better offer above 1,555,000? Sir, I know you had plenty of questions. Is there any interest at this level? At 1,555,000, sir, I definitely can't have. I've definitely got your best here. 1,555,000. Can I even say a 1? I'll take it at this point. But at 1,555,000, I'm going to sell the property here today.
Oh, actually, it's my son's 17th birthday today, so I'll give you 17.
For his birthday, how good is that? A 1,572, is that the bid there, sir? 1,572 on the right-hand side for the lucky birthday boy at 1,572.
Happy birthday to your son, mate. 17 more.
1,572 and 17 is 39 here, sir. 1,539. 89. Sorry about that, sir. At 1,589 here. At 1,589, tried to give you a discount there. But at 1,589, sir, do we say another birthday boy bid here? But 1,589, I'll call it away 3 times. There's no further interest here, buyers. I can't say it any clearer. At 1,589, once, twice. Third, all done. We're selling. Sold. Congratulations. Good purchase. To our purchaser, congratulations. congratulations, you have a phenomenal home. To our underbidders, we hope to see you at the next auction. My name is Daniel Burns, thank you and good morning.
Well, another terrific performance, really not befitting that level of experience there from Daniel Burns, who did very well to negotiate that very tricky script. We will just take a break for a couple of minutes while our judges collate their scores, and then we'll be back shortly with our third competitor. Thank you. ultimate competitor. It is Scott Menck, after working for 11 years as a lawyer. He should fit right in. Scott's background has been negotiating contracts for public infrastructure and construction projects. Scott has used that platform and knowledge to springboard into the world of auctioneering. Scott's interest and passion for auctioneering was born through an exposure to his cousin Paul, of course, the famous Paul Menck. Over the past year, Scott has immersed himself in the auction world by assisting the Menck White Auctioneers team on Saturdays and through training and developing at every opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Scott Menck.
Mike Tyson once said, "I'm a dreamer. I have to dream to reach the stars. And if I miss a star, I grab a handful of clouds." Who would have thought Mike Tyson was a poet, right? Well, buyers, the bout for home ownership on auction day. Expect the unexpected. Last the full 12 rounds and pick yourself up to land that final bid. Because 4 Brentwood Avenue is certainly a property worth fighting for. A very good morning to you all. Scott Menck is my name, working alongside Carla, Donna, and of course Sarah as well from the Marshall Group team. They've done a fantastic job throughout the campaign, and of course it's a pleasure to be your auctioneer representing them and our vendors here today. We preview our contest with that of our contract of sale. The property is identified as Lot 18 in Deposit Plan 4866. It's offered with vacant possession, subject to a 10% deposit. Settlement, that's set down for a neat 42 days. I made that to be the 21st of May, a Wednesday. And what a happy hump day that is going to be for our buyers here today. All inclusions and exclusions are marked up in your contract along with your relevant certificates. To our auction terms today, buyers, if you're looking to bid, you'll need to be registered, of course. That is a prerequisite for your participation. Participation, of course, a prerequisite for your success. All registered parties are deemed to be bidding on their own behalf, unless a written authority has been provided to do so otherwise. And when you bid, I just ask that you put your paddle and card nice and high in the air. As your auctioneer, I'm here to facilitate proceedings today. So if there are any disputes, we'll just take a step back to the previous bid. I'm also able to refuse any bids if I don't think they're in the interest of my vendor. And of course, I can place 2 bids on their behalf also, always below that reserve price, buyers, and I'll make it abundantly clear if and when I do so. I'll call it through once, twice, third, final time, and that is the sound of home ownership, buyers. I can accept no more bids. We'll ask the purchaser to step forward, sign the contract, pay the consideration, 10%. No cooling off rights apply. For clarity, buyers, those are our terms. Before we start, are there any questions from the floor?
Yeah, Mr. Auctioneer.
Sir, how can I help?
I've been advised by my uncle, who knows a lot about property, not to bid until the property is on the market. Can you tell me when that is? Because I really want to buy this place.
Sir, under no obligations today to call the property on the market. It's been on the market, obviously, for the last 4 or 5 weeks, sir. All I can say to you is just bid with confidence. And if you're the last person to bid, sir, you're in the best position to own the property today, but under no requirement to call it on the market, sir. I hope that answers your question.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Any other questions?
Yeah, Mr. Auctioneer,
Sir.
I've noticed that there's 42 days for settlement on the property.
Yes.
And for me, that just isn't long enough. Can I have 72 days?
Sir, well, the standard terms right now are 42 days. If you've had any alterations made or agreed between that of the vendor, solicitor, and yourself, that could be 72 days. If you haven't, so you'd be bidding and signing under those 42 days. I could ask our vendor for you if you'd like as to whether or not we could adjust that settlement, but have you had any conversation with that of your vendor solicitor to approve to 72 days?
Oh, I think you've answered my question. Thank you.
No worries then. Well, very best of luck in you bidding today, sir.
I am. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, very best of luck. Well, buyers, our offering today weighs in at a whopping 1,537 square metres, and we spar for the heavyweight Torrens title of 4 Brentwood Avenue here. Your most valuable commodity in the Sydney property market is that of land, and we offer this to you in abundance. It's palatial in its presence, drenched in that North Korea sunlight, buyers. It's certainly been the talk of Warrawee, a prime and prestigious home that represents the very finest in contemporary living. The architect, well, he certainly got the fertile family memo, didn't he? 5 bedrooms of accommodation, that master with that prize-winning ensuite and dressing room, perhaps even big enough for a Clarence White suit and tie collection. Perhaps like me, buyers, when you opened up your contract, you too were surprised also not to find your own personal butler on those inclusions lists. The high-tech gadgets, the solar panels, the outdoor speakers, a quartet of parking, a duo of fireplaces. The home encompasses every imaginable convenience. The chefs will always be exercising their expertise and style with that highly modified European kitchen, and that 4-metre breakfast island bar ensures everyone will have a ringside seat for Sunday roast. The vantage points, there are plenty. The balconies, the alfresco terraces, the panoramic glass doors. You'll always be primed and positioned for a world-class viewing of the family Grand Slam tennis tournaments. And if the kids playing all day leaves you a bit highly strung, well, we just have to dive into that pristine pool and rejuvenate in your spa. Where else but Warrawee Buyers? It's certainly part of that North Shore blue chip community. You're a mere 650 metres striking distance from your cafes, shops, your city commute to Parramatta Station. You'll be exploring that Ku-ring-gai National Park, bobbing your way down to Bobbin Head to hit the Hawkesbury waterways. Adventure, it's all about to become part of the family routine also. The kids, well, the private and public schools, they're all within striking distance, so an easy stroll for them means school drop-off, a distant memory for you. Now, guys, you may acquire the land and property today on title, but you're all here for the same reason, and that's to call this one your home. It's an investment into life that doesn't show up on the title search, nor does it show up on an Instagram post. It's created from within and it grows for generations to come. For Brentwood Avenue buyers, it's a true heavyweight yearning to find its champion. So I ring that first bell, who floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee with an opening bid. I'm in your hands to go. Where do we start? Well, buyers, I would have thought somewhere around that guide, 1.2, 1.3. You tell me where you're comfortable.
1.1.
Sir, I really appreciate that bid. Would you be interested in maybe just moving me north of that to maybe 1.150?
Yeah, all right, 1.2.
1.2, sir, I thank you very much, appreciated that. I roll the red carpet out to you at $1.2 million. Can I just get your card there also, sir? Fantastic, number 14. One playing now to all my other parties in the room. It's your turn, your time, your cue. But at 1.2, the call looking for a 50 on the rise. Where do we go from here? At 1,200,000, sir, you had a card, you had a question. Would you like to step in towards home ownership today? Can I invite you in at 1.2? First time at 1.2. Second time at 1.2.
1 million.
1 million on top.
250,000.
Okay, just the 50 on top, sir. I appreciate it. You got me a little bit excited there with another 1 million on top. We're at 1,250,000, a neat 50 on top there, sir. Can I invite you back in for another 50?
25.
25. Okay, 1,275,000, an increment of 25 on top there at 1,275. Can I invite you back in straight to 1.3, sir? Certainly a lot of value here in Warrawee. What about my question here in the front here, sir? At 1,275. Once, twice the opportunity at 1,275. Third and final.
1,325,000.
1,325,000, a 50 increment on top, sir. You keep getting me excited with that million at the start there, but I'll take the 50,000 and staying to the bank at 1,325, sir.
20.
20 on top of the 2.5. Okay, we're at 45. At 1,345, the bid now at the back. Sir, can I invite you in? That question was fantastic. What do you think? 1,345. It's certainly a great opportunity here at 1,345,000. Once the money, twice the opportunity.
1,360,000.
Okay, 60,000. A little 15 on top, sir. 1,360.
20.
80. 1,380. You certainly feeling with confidence. Can we take it straight to the 4, sir? At 1,380. No? I got your best at 1,380. Sir, what about you? You've been quiet. Surely you came here to bid today, sir. Only 2 playing now at 1,380. Well, I won't delay it. Once the bid, twice the call.
Same as my last.
Same as your last, sir. So 15 was your last, as I recall. Okay. So we are at 95, 1,395. So you take it straight to the 4.
1.4.
Fantastic. Did it for me, sir. 5 on top of that.
Same as him.
Same as him. 1,405 now. 2 playing.
10.
10, 15, 1,415 with my
5,000.
20, 1,420,
25.
45. Nice move there. 550, $1,450,000 here today.
Okay, 5,000.
55, 60,
Again.
65,
5,000.
70,
And again.
1,470, 1,475. $1,475,000 for that lifestyle here in Warrawee. Surely, sir, you come again at 1,475. Once the money, twice the opportunity.
3.5.
3.5. Okay. 75 to 78 the half. 1,478 the half. 1,478 the half.
1.5.
1.5. Just a 1.5, sir. Okay. 1,500. 1,480.
1.5 million.
1.5 million, rounding me up, sir. Strong move there. At 1.5 million, I appreciate that, sir. Good move for the keys here today at auction day. At 1,500,000. the bid, the opportunity at the back. Sir, the question, surely you're going to come here to make a bid today, sir. I can't convince you in at 1.5, sir, for that lifestyle here, for the family home, the 5 bedrooms, 3 renovated bathrooms at 1.5, sir. Are you done as well? Have I got your best? 1,500,000. First time, second time the call, third time the charm will buys. Sir?
Same as my last.
Same as your last. So your last, as I recall, was 3.5, I believe, sir. So we're at 1,503 the half. 1,503 the half. So what about you at the back there? What's your reply?
Double that, 7,000.
Okay, 7,000. So that takes me 1,403 the half. 7 on top to 11 and a half. 1,411 the half.
7,000.
7,000. So he was at 1,403 the half. Oh, sorry, 110 the half. Sorry, I apologise. 1,410 the half. Interesting numbers here today.
Sorry, my bid is 1,510.
Sorry, I apologise. We are at 1.5. Drop the 4 there. I wouldn't do that, sir, on auction day. It's really $1,000, $100,000. Not a good strategy. At 1,510 the half. The bid now, sir.
Double his.
Double his. Okay. So his bid was 7.5. So 7,000, sir, was his bid. So 14. So we're at 14 on top to 24 the half. At 1,524 the half with you. 1,524 the half.
1,550,000.
Boom! 1,550,000 from 24 the half. A cheeky 20, 25 and a half on top. I like it, sir. Do you reply? What's your response? 1,550,000. First time the money. Second time the opportunity at 1,550,000. Sir.
1 million?
Yeah.
555,000.
5,000 on top. Fantastic. 5,000 on top. 1,555,000. Sir, what's your response? What's your retort? Do you come back in? Surely you don't throw it away now. What about you, sir? I haven't forgotten about you. Great question at the start. Surely there's some value in it still for you. Well, I won't delay buys. First time, 1,555,000. Second time, third and final time with buys. I'll let you know we are selling the property today. We are on the market.
Oh, actually, it's my son's 17th birthday
Fantastic.
today, so I'll give you 17.
55. Takes me 17 on top. Okay, so we're at 65, 55, 17, 72 is the money. 1,572. Sir, what's your response?
Happy birthday to your son, mate. 17 more.
17 more. 17 top on the 72. Takes me to 89, I believe. 72, 17, sorry. 17. 1,572 with 17 on top. So just to confirm your bid, 79? 89, sorry, 1,589.
You were right.
I was right, first time, fantastic, thank you for correcting me. 1,589 now. First time the money, second time the charm, 1,589. Are you all done, sir? We are selling today here in Warrawee. It's your turn, it's your opportunity. 1,589. Sir, are you sure? We play for keeps. Sir, nothing in the tank, 1,589.
Are we on the market?
We are on the market, sir, yeah.
I'll give you 6.
Fantastic, sir. Love that run. Nice and late. 1,589.6 takes me to 1,595. 1,595,000 buys. I won't delay. First time at 1,595,000. Second time, third, final time at 1,595,000. Got your best. Got your best. It sells. It sells. And we are sold. Congratulations, sir. I must commend you, sir. That final blow, you've obviously a fantastic boxer with that haymaker at the end there with that winning bid. To all my other owner bidders, look, I apologise. You've done so fantastic with your bidding, so I appreciate all your support. Carla and Donna and the team, well, they'll find a property for you soon, so keep fighting the good fight. Scott Meek is my name. Have a great day.
Well, yet another terrific performance and negotiation through that very challenging script. I'm sure there are some of you in the room and watching along live at home. Maybe you even emceeing today's event and have seen that 3 times and are still not quite sure exactly which way we are meant to go. Our judges now are just going to update their scores, and we'll be back with our final competitor today in just a couple of minutes. Okay, welcome back everybody. We have our final competitor coming up. We just heard from Scott Mank, who had a terrific call. Boy, you may be Paul's cousin, but there's no question which from the Mank White team he's been spending all of his time with. Just a quick update from Auctions Live. I can confirm that we have hundreds of people joining us at the moment live, watching this stream. You're all very welcome, and we do thank Auctions Live for their ongoing support of our events. So our final competitor, and what has already been a very high standard for this year's final, is Simon Neame. Simon's journey into real estate was a natural fit, as his love for servicing local communities led him to join Ray White. Whilst developing his knowledge in the art of negotiation through listing and selling homes, his passion for auctioneering grew. Boy, sounds like a young Thomas McLean. Making the leap wasn't an easy decision, as he knew he would have to make the start from the bottom, dedicating all of his free time to learn the craft. However, it was the best result for him, as Simon is now pursuing his dream of becoming an exceptional and great auctioneer. Well, I tell you what, Simon, you're in good company today. Put your hands together for Simon Neame.
The famous tennis player Andre Agassi once said, "What makes something so special isn't in what you have to gain, but what you feel there is to lose. And lose this match, well, you won't want to." Well, a very warm greetings to you all, and on behalf of Carl Ferris, Donna Ferris, and Sarah Zhu, with the entire market-leading Marshall Group, we welcome you here to the auction of lot number 18 of Deposited Plan 4866, or better known to you and I as 4 Brentwood Avenue, here in wonderful Warrawee. Simon Neame is my name, and it's with great honour and pleasure that I'll be your auctioneer here for today's proceedings. My job, well, put simply, I'm here to facilitate your bidding and buying endeavours. Guys, I'm going to bring your attention to our contract of sale, assembled and prepared to you by the vendor solicitor. It's been made readily available to you throughout the duration of the marketing campaign. Folks, we clearly state that you are competing here today on this very contract, unconditional in its nature, meaning a 10% deposit is liable upon the fall of the gavel. 42 days to completion settlement period, and you are purchasing, of course, subject to vacant possession. Buyers, I take the balance of our contract and its remaining terms to be read and understood in its entirety. Well, buyers, our auction rules, they suggest I've got the right to place one bid on behalf of our seller, known to you and I as a vendor's bid. If I am to exercise it, will always be done so clearly, and of course below our vendor's reserve price. Speaking of which, we will be selling here today, naturally, subject to us reaching that written numeric target. If you do intend to bid and be our fortuitous purchaser, well, you in fact need to be registered in accordance to our bidder's registry. I simply ask you raise your unique identification number clearly and present to me each and every time you wish to put forward that offer. I, as the auctioneer, can refuse any bid if I don't deem it to be in our seller's best interest, but I'll always provide you with an acceptable offer in which we can continue to move forward. In the event of any sudden disputes, well, I'll simply just refer back to that last bit of increment. However, you are such a fabulous and beautiful crowd here this morning, I don't foresee any of that being an issue. And in the event, and of course, folks, you are bidding and buying here today under your own name, unless agreed upon, of course, by way of written authority cited to us prior to the commencement of today's much anticipated negotiation. But in essence, ladies and gentlemen, your New South Wales contract of sale, in partnership with the auction terms and conditions. These T's and C's should only fill you with confidence when looking to secure what goes under the hammer here today. Now, before I do continue on, does anybody have any questions?
Mr. Auctioneer,
Yes, sir.
I've been advised by my uncle, who knows a lot about property,
Yes.
not to bid until the property's on the market. Can you tell me when that is? Because
Yes.
I want to buy this property.
Yes, sir. What a great question and a good strategy your uncle has. Look, don't look for those words from me here today. I simply called it away 3 chances in your favour if you are our front-running bidder. But I take solace in the fact that there are many registered bidders here for this lovely property here today. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Anybody else?
Yes, Mr. Auctioneer.
Yes, sir.
I've noticed that the settlement is 42 days, but that isn't long enough for me. Can I have 72 days?
Yes, so you would have had a chance. Great question, and I appreciate it at that, sir. You've had a couple of weeks now to do your due diligence with your solicitor and the other parties. However, I don't think something like that should be an issue. Simply see our agent down the road, down the room, my apologies, and just clarify with them. But I can confirm it is 42 days on the contract. But I don't want to get you out of the race, so just quickly see our agent. Does that answer your question?
Yeah,
Thank you very much. The phrase Warrawee translated from the Aboriginal dialect, means to stop here and rest a while. And rest you shall, as you're rest assured that this property serves up the ultimate ace. Established in the early 1800s, Warrawee has quickly become arguably one of Sydney's most esteemed and prestigious suburbs to reside in. Located a quick 16 kilometres from the city CBD, you'll find an abundance of schools, shops, eateries, major arterial roads and all local amenities just a stone's throw away. For the up-and-coming family looking for world-class education, well, award-winning schools such as Knox Grammar, St Paul's Prestigious are all found within the surrounding catchment. When the sun sets and your appetite awakens, well, be ready to indulge in a sumptuous repast from the likings of Fox and Hounds, the Butcher's Block, and Pimble's very own gourmet pizza. Set on a meticulously maintained block, some 1,537 square metres, this parcel of land, I wouldn't even call it a parcel, it's pretty much a whole delivery at this stage. It commands centre attention. For those looking to retreat between sets, well, the home offers up 5 oversized bedrooms, 3 resort-style bathrooms, and a 4-car garage that quite frankly could pass off as being its very own Mini Wilson parking lot any day of the week. Or buyers, this property just oozes with comfortability without ever compromising on its practicality. The home is harmonious with an open plan living design, having that natural sunlight filling up every inch of the room via those floor to ceiling apertures. Following this state-of-the-art European appliances with a butler's pantry to complement and that super long show-stopping 4-metre island stone bench top. And as for our co-main eventers, the 2 stars of the show, that holiday-inspired swimming pool and that full-size tennis court. Buyers, picture this. You sit back, relax, recline in sublime as you gaze into those crystal clear waters where here the only thought that interrupts your peace and serenity, well, geez, that handsome auctioneer made me pay way too much for this property. However, that thought quickly dissipates as you quickly remember that you are in your slice of paradise. Make your way through to the latter half of the property and a full-size tennis court awaits you. Being big enough for the professionals to take over and have a match, it's also perfectly suited for the impromptu game of let's just hit the ball back and forth until we're both very frustrated with each other. Let's face it, the poolside pleasure, the tennis court camaraderie. But buyers, it's when you dig deeper that you truly uncover what's so special about this property. Yes, it's a shiny new home to live in, and yes, it's a beautiful home. But one does not simply live in it. You become so immersed in its offerings that your outlook on life fundamentally changes. For some, well, it's only a mere dream, and for others, well, they refuse to believe it even exists. But for you, this is now your opportunity to secure one of Sydney's most esteemed and prized possessions. So buyers, why merely stop here, rest a while, when you can make it your own reality and make it your own dream? So with that I say, it's now your turn. I call for an opening bid and an opening offer. Who bombs in with their best, or perhaps you dip your toe in for a test? You tell me. I'm in your hands, ladies and gentlemen. Call for an opening bid and an opening offer. That's okay. The more you should think about it, the more it should make sense. Call for an opening bid and an opening offer. Geez, guys, would have thought somewhere in and around that 1.3 mark, 1,300,000. 1.1, and a good strong bid here. Bidder number 14 there, so now $1,100,000. Happy to move in $100,000 increments from here, but at $1,100,000 now, the better bid and the better offer. At $1,100,000 now, we offer it away there at $1,100,000. Do we go straight to 1.2? But at $1,100,000 now, first chance there being offered up and away at $1,100,000. Second opportunity now at $1,100,000. 1 million?
250,000.
1,250, and a good strong play for the keys. Just your card there again, if I could, sir, and a bidder number 59 at $1,250,000 there. Bidder number 59. 25 and 75 and 1, 2 and 75 on the retort. Serve that, he says, sir, at $1,275,000. Here we go straight to 1.3 or better, but at $1,275,000 is where we stand. Do we go straight to 1.3, sir? At $1,275,000 now, calling it up. First chance there at $1,275,000. Second opportunity now. $1,325,000. Good strong play there for the keys there, sir. At 1,325. 20. 1,320 on top, so 45 on top there, and at 1,345 is a better bid now, and at 1,400. 1,345,000 with you there, sir. At 1,345 now, 13 and 45 there, the offer. First chance there being offered up and away at $1,345,000 now. Second opportunity at 1,345.
1,360,000.
Yep. 1,360,000, a $15,000 increment, and retort, he serves back. Yes. 20 and 80, and at 1,380 is a better bid now, and at 1,380,000 in your favour there, sir. At 1,380, 1380 is a better bid now, at $1,380,000 now. First chance there, being offered up and away. Second opportunity at 1,380,000.
Same as my last.
Same as the last bid, so 1,395, and at 1,395,000 now we build it off and away.
1.4.
1.4, and geez, a little 5 check you have, and 5 and 4 and 5, and 1,000,004 and 5, and a T handful. 10 and 4 and 15, and yes, and 15 and 20. At 1,420.
25.
25, okay, so 25 on top, sir, take me to 50, and 50, yep, and 5.
My bid was 25,000.
25,000, so 1,450 there, sir.
25,000.
Okay, give me a chance there, we're at 1,420 and 25,55, my apologies.
My bid is 1,445,000.
My apologies there, at 1,445,000. Thank you for your patience there, sir. And 5 again makes me straight to 1,450, and I preempted it. Yep. 5,000, there we go. I preempted the bid there, and at 1,5 and 60, and at 1,460 there, the better bid now, and at 1,460, again at 5 and 65. At 5,070, at 1,470 now, the better bid there, and at 5 and 75. Who takes me straight to 1.5, but at 1,4 and 75 now, the better bid, the better offer. First chance there being offered up and away at $1,475,000 now. Second opportunity now, yes? 3.5, okay, so 1,475 and yep, and 78 the half at 1,478 the half at 1,478
1.5.
the half 78, 79 and straight to 80. Yep.
1.5 million.
1.5. There we go. That's a bit better. That's a good strong play for the keys there. So let's not do these chummy little serves. At $1,500,000, he serves it right back to you, sir. At $1,500,000 now on my right hand side. Need to know, sir, quickly. First chance there being offered up and away at $1,500,000 in his favour. We go straight for 1,550 perhaps, sir. Second opportunity now at $1,500,000. Third and final opportunity at $1,500,000. Yep.
Same as my last.
Same as your last, so 1.5, so 1,501 the half. Okay, 1,100,000.
My
1 million.
last bid was 3,500.
My apologies there, sir. I got his last bid there. Okay, so 1,503 the half. Okay, at 1,503,000 the half. Little cheeky handful, yes, sir.
Double that, 7,000.
7,000, so 1,011 the half. At 1,511 the half.
7,000.
7,000. Yep, so 1,510 the half. There we go, got it there in the end. At 1,510,000 the half. 1,510 the half, here we go. Yep. Double his, yep, so 1,020 the half, 1,030 the half. At 1,020?
Double his, 14,000.
Oh, 14,7. My apologies there. So 1,524 the half. At 1,524,000 is with you.
1,550,000.
Yeah, there we go. That's a bit better there. 1,550,000. That's a better strong lunge for the keys there. So he wants the Wimbledon at $1,550,000 now. Need to know so quickly. First chance there being offered up and away at $1,550,000. Second opportunity now at $1,550,000. Need to know you're in front place there, sir. Third and final opportunity.
1,555,000.
1,555,000. What do you say to that, sir? Straight to 1.6? I think that's the better play. At $1,555,000 left-hand side there. Of course, the more you think about it, the more it should make sense. Wonderful Warrawee. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Now, $1,555,000 on my left-hand side. First chance there being offered up and away. Second opportunity at $1,555,000. Third and final opportunity. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my instructions, they're crystal, they're simple, and they're clear like that water in the pool. In the absence of any better bid, we sell here today, and the property is on the market, and the property transacts.
It's my son's 17th birthday today, so I'll give you 17.
55 and 65, and that's 15 and 55 and 65, and 70 and 72, and at 1,772,000, it's with you.
Happy birthday to your son, mate. 17 more.
72, yep, 1,572 and 82, and 87 at 1,787,000.
17 more.
17 more, okay, 1,772 and 82, with 7 on top gets me straight to 89, my apologies there. At 700, so my apologies, at $1,578,000 in your favour there, sir. At $1,587,000.
My bid is 1,589,000.
1,589,000. Okay, there we go. We got it there in the end. At 1,589,000 now. Need to know quickly. We're selling here today. First chance there. Offered up and away now. Are you done, sir? Are you sure? Second opportunity at $1,582,000 now. Sure, sir? Has the market spoken? Second and third at $1,582,000. We're selling. Gavels up. At $1,582,000. We're selling. We're selling. Are you sure? Best and final. Good luck with your search, sir. At $1,582,000. Once, twice, thrice. At $1,589,000. We're selling. We're selling. We're all done and sold. Well, on behalf of the entire Marshall Group, we thank you all to our victorious purchaser. It's now time to bring that Grand Slam high up into the rafters. And to our participators, we thank you for your participation. And if I could leave you in the words of Andre Agassi one last time. Tennis uses the language of life. Advantage, fault, serve, love. Yes, these terminologies are all one in which we share with each other. So how will you respond when the ball bounces back into your court? Thank you.
Well, what a terrific call there from Simon. He really does have charisma in spades. Well, now the very difficult task for our judges. I do not envy them, and even though I don't envy them, if I was sitting there, the iPads would be ready now. But they're going to have to make a very challenging decision now to decide which two of our four excellent competitors will go on to represent REI NSW at the Australasian Auctioneering Championships in Adelaide. They are, of course, on in May this year, so just next month. So what we will do is, for those that are joining us in the room, we're going to ask you to exit the room for about 5 minutes. For those of you online, we're just going to cut the stream, rejoin us in 5 minutes' time when we are going to announce those top two competitors from our novice auctioneering competition. Thank you. Everybody out. Okay, well, welcome back to those who've rejoined us here in the room and all of the people via Auctions Live stream today. Well, that was a highly thought out final there. Competition, of course, it starts very much on a suburban or regional level, with heats being held all over the state. And as we dwindle our way down to the 4 best novice auctioneers, they were all brought into the room today, given the same property and the same script and the same set of challenges for our judges to do their very best to separate them into our 2 finalists that will be heading off to Adelaide for the Australasians, and also the other 2 that certainly put in a great performance. So what we will do to announce those 2 winners, I should say now for today, or the 2 that will go through, is welcome our Chief Judge, Ricky Briggs.
Get the applause going. Stu's done a great job. If you saw him this morning, like any good McGrath auctioneer, slow on the numbers, quick on the wit though. That being said though, it has been an outstanding competition so far, of course, and I can't, as I said yesterday, I really am just the dog in the corner that barks, and of course Pamela and Carty behind the scenes from REI, give them a big round of applause. There is a huge amount of workload and effort that goes into the preparation of these competitions, from the properties, the scripts, the contracts, of course all of the documentation that is prepared for our competitors as well, and then of course our guidelines, making sure that we've got such a competitive nature to be able to benchmark our auctioneers against as well. Likewise, referring back to the benchmark auction, McGrath auctioneer again failed dismally, but of course our auctioneers here this morning did an incredible job, all 4 of you coming along. A really tough script, you are right, Stuart, was a difficult script, but I think, as I mentioned, from that, this year is one of the years where we've seen that level of auctioneering just elevated yet again from a novice auctioneering perspective, and it is evident in the training and the consistency of the approach from the auctioneers, from the heats in both the city and the Epping or Parramatta heat division, all the way through to today. There's been some incredible improvement from our auctioneers. So again, a credit and a testament to you for the amount of workload that you've put in the month's time or thereabout. Give yourselves a big round of applause. So there are 2 exciting announcements, and they will be the 2 people that are joining us to go down to Adelaide with our seniors, the finalists from this afternoon, to represent New South Wales in the Australasian auctioneering titles between Australia and New Zealand. The New Zealanders are very keen fighters, so we've got a little bit of work to do, and of course we look forward to hopefully getting a training team together with those 2 particular people. But to all 4 of you, I don't want to discredit you from coming along and from doing the job you did. You did an outstanding and stellar job here today. But of course the 2 that will be joining me here this morning, and of course in Adelaide come the 13th of May. In no particular order, the winner of the actual overall competition will be announced a little bit later on our evening of awards for excellence. That person will be crowned the novice auctioneer winner or state title holder of the year a little bit later on, but in no particular order. The first person joining me down at Adelaide is Scott Mack. An incredible call, of course, you're navigating through the script really well. And of course, our second contestant joining us is Daniel Carter. So as mentioned, both Scott and Daniel will be joining us down in Adelaide to be able to compete against the rest of the states and New Zealand in May in Adelaide, and we look forward to seeing how they go over that time. Apart from that though, we'll see which one of these gentlemen has taken away the crown title a little bit later on for the Awards of Excellence when that date comes out a little bit later on. But Stu, that's it for me. Over to you.
Terrific. Okay, so again, congratulations, Daniel, Scott, and Simon. All 4 of you put through a terrific effort. I'm sure that Scott and Daniel, our 2 winners, or the 2 that are going to advance through to the Australasians, will certainly represent New South Wales very, very proudly. So that is the conclusion of the novice portion of our event today. We're going to break for lunch. Those that are online can go and have a breather as well. We will be back at 2 p.m. sharpish to certainly get underway with the men's senior competition final. Again, we have our 4 finalists from yesterday that will be competing it out 3 of those finalists will be heading to Adelaide for the Australasian Auctioneering Championships in May. So everyone go and enjoy a break, a breather, a bit of lunch, an egg and bacon roll if you can find one. And we look forward to seeing you all at 2 p.m. Thank you.